couple women are more burned out than ever before. And a new study found that more than 40% of working women feel burned out, and rates are significantly higher than men.
Yeah, so why do successful, smart, capable women feel like they are just drowning these days? Well, let's go ahead and get some answers. Joining us right now is one of the study authors, Dr. Daria Long. Dr. Long, thanks for being with us.
Of course. Thank you so much. Good to see you both.
So let me ask you something. What inspired you to do this study to begin with? Though I can think of 1,000 reasons out there right now.
Yeah. So one of the chief things that I do as an ER doctor is helping defeat misinformation. And I was looking and writing articles on it, and I realized that actually burnout is one of those places that we have a lot of misinformation too. So many anecdotes, people are miserable, but actually a lack of data of what we can do about it. So we decided to go get that data ourselves.
Okay, so Dr. Long, most people think of work as their main cause of burnout. Is there any truth to that?
Well, work and burnout originally originated from coming from work. That was where the concept originated. But what we really found is that, especially for us women, you two ladies know, we don't just wear one hat of work. We wear a million different hats every day. And what we found is that all of those things interact. And we found that 87% of our women who responded said that they never feel like they have enough time to get everything done. And as one of the respondents said, she said, I take care of my family, I take care of work, I take care of my parents. Who is looking out for me?
Well, that is a big question. Oh, so let me ask you something. I'm curious about this. I feel like before social media, things seemed so much easier. What role, though, do you think that social media plays in burnout? Because even if you're not actually posting every day, I think absorbing a lot of that can be equally as stressful.
Tamsin, you're exactly right. So we decided this is an ongoing study, and with our very first publication, we decided to look specifically at the impact of social media. And we found that, for one, women are more likely to experience negative feelings of self-comparison after using social media. We're more likely to feel envy and worry far more than optimism and pride. And secondly, what we found is that one of the common misconceptions is that it's the amount of time that you spend on social media that impacts your burnout. We found that it's not. It's how much you feel self-comparison, and that not enough feeling when you're on social media, that directly predicts your burnout.
So your study also identified some ways to help in terms of social media. You say check your emotions and ban the hashtag fail meme. Can you explain what those are?
Yeah. So Erin, when you are on social media, if you're getting on and you are feeling, not enough, and you see everybody else and they're just doing better than you, they're looking better than you, and their family always looks perfect at the same time, we need to realize we have statistics behind it. It's not you, it's the algorithm. It is programmed to make you feel that way. So one, if you consistently feel that way, unfollow those accounts that make you feel that way. Follow the ones that make you feel empowered. And secondly, I want to ban this whole hashtag of hashtag mom fail or hashtag, life fail, because it implies that you didn't reach some ideal. How about we just say it was a regular mom day or a regular life day, and that becomes okay, not the extreme that we think we're missing and judging ourselves against that.
Oh, it's so true. So you talk about another solution to fighting burnout. That's to get out of the doing it all mindset. I feel like that is a tough one to unravel, right?
Man, Tamsin, you're so right. And so 82% of our respondents said they felt that they should be able to do it all. 7% of them said they felt that they actually could. And we realized it's not one single factor that's causing all of our burnout. It's that gap, the difference between what you think you should be able to do and what you actually can. So that actually gives us some good information, because it now means it's not a failure of my part, it's that my gap is too high. So now we can, and we do that with our information, our content, to say, look at all the things that are in your shoulds. Some of them are very real, some of them are not. How can we decrease those shoulds or increase your resources? It gives us a new framework to think about it, to take out the judgment.
Yeah, I think something that works for me is just figuring out and being able to identify when I'm just doing too much and I just need to cut back on things. All right.
Yes.
So finally, you say some women feel like addressing burnout at work makes them look weak. So what do you say to someone who thinks that way?
So I think that many of them are absolutely right. It really depends on the culture of your work. Some of our respondents, one of them had responded saying, thank you, you actually gave us a new language to discuss this at work. So we're gonna be coming out with a lot more content. I think it depends on the culture of your work. If you can come out to them and say, I have more things to do, then I actually have the resources to do it. Some women may not have that kind of workplace-friendly culture in which you can go and request other things like, reducing meeting times or saying we need more of a disconnect and a recovery at home, not this 24/7. We found that you really need to be able to disengage and disconnect from work, even if it's just for an hour. That way you can give your workplace some tactical things to help you get that space and recovery time you need. And we talk about some other things such as batching the small stuff. We use sometimes more colorful language to help keep those little tiny hassles from taking over your day.
Oh, so important. All right. So you also offer a burnout quiz for people, and I haven't taken. Did you take it?
Yeah,
I didn't take it yet. For people to determine their risk. I think I'm scared to take it. What can you tell us about that?
Okay, so Tamsin, you can take it, and Erin, you have to let me know later what you got.
Okay.
The whole point, my point, I didn't want to tell people, you're super burned out, womp. We're sorry. The whole point of the burnout study was to give people actionable guidance. So they take it and they do find out their burnout risk, but then we're actually sending them very personalized recommendations based on what their score is and what their answers are. So you're going to just get your top 3 recommendations for what to do, things that are really actionable, really doable, because that's our goal. Is we do the research so you don't have to then give you very actionable information to make your life healthier and easier.
All right. You'll
So
have to
important.
take it. And
I know.
We're waiting for your results.
I got to get on that.
Trueve.com/quiz. Yes.
All right, Dr. Long, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Tamsin. Thank you, Erin. Have a great day.
And to take that
Bye.
burnout quiz to determine your risk, go to Trueve.com/quiz. You see